know what you're going through if you have period cramps. I know it sucks, but I'm sure this exercise routine, this follow along video will really help you. Most of the time people do some stretches to like release their discomfort for their period cramps, but what we do today is using foam roller, cross ball, and actually after some stretches. So foam rolling and cross ball actually is much more helpful than just doing a stretches. So a mix of all of them, it will really give you a big relief. So sometimes it's the muscle discomfort or tender spot that it just like flare up more when you are going through your period. It can be lots of reasons why you have a cramp. It can be lack of nutrition. It can be lots of things. We don't want to get into that. But lots of time you have your period, it's just right here, but you feel it in your leg, it comes to your lower back. So that's sometimes actually it's just tender muscles and fascia. So just stretching them necessarily won't help, but releasing them, pushing against those tender spots help to release those knots in your body that maybe you are not even aware of it. So this is the best if you're someone who has a really high intensity like cramp and pain. It's better to do this follow along video like 1 week before your period every day, you know, that you can just like prepare your body for going through the period. Sometimes you can't even use it while you're bleeding, like no problem, but just see sometimes people are so sensitive that just like pushing against that muscle during their period or bleeding is just like they cannot tolerate it, like no capacity for tolerating that. So just see how do you feel, but if you can do this 1 week before your period, you will see much better result and feeling much better in your body. So let's get started. So we start with a foam roller. We would like to roll on our thigh, right here, our quadricep. That's actually lots of women, they can feel their period cramp in their thigh because it moves, you know, all the body is interconnected. So we will position ourselves in a plank position like this on your elbow, and you position the foam roller on the thigh, and we would like to hold this for 1 minute. So you can start by rolling yourself a little bit, and while you find a tender spot, just hold it and try to breathe and relax yourself. Don't like tighten up yourself or don't contract yourself. Try to relax. It's hard if it's your first time you are doing this. It's just like you're like, okay, what is this? Like this is absolutely nuts. It's so painful. Again, just see whatever is possible to you. If 1 minute is a lot, just go for 20 seconds. Take a break, then get back to it. And don't forget, take a deep breath while doing this and try to relax. Give your back, your leg, everything. Let's hold this about 30 seconds. Even a tennis ball, whatever you have, you want to use this on the side of your back. So it's not on your spine, we do not want it on the bone. It should be on the side here. We do first here, then we go to the other side. So 1 minute here, 1 minute there. Grab it, put it here. Bring your hip a little bit up to adjust, and then slowly drop it and try to relax. So again, we want to just move a little bit slowly to find a tender spot, to find like that stiffness or knots in your muscle or fascia. And when you find it, you hold it. You do not bounce. And it's a really slow movement. Be super gentle while doing release techniques using crossball and foam roller. If you do not feel anything, it's maybe because your ball is too soft for you or is too small. You can go for a bigger ball or a ball that is harder. That way, like the ball can really sink into your muscles and release those stiffness much better. Perfect, let's try the other side, same thing. Don't forget, you do not want it on a bone. It won't feel good on a bone. It's on a muscle. Don't forget to relax, take deep breath. Perfect. Now, from here, we would like to do some stretches. So let's do the butterfly stretch. Just put the soles of your foot together. You can keep your spine straight. If you're too flexible, you can just drop yourself down a little bit, feel the inner thigh more. And we would love to hold this about 30 seconds. So normally it's better to do a series of release techniques, I mean foam rollers and crossballs, then switch to stretches. But sometimes because you are now maybe bleeding or like just like not really feeling great in your body, we try to just not put too much, like put you through too much pain or discomfort. We do like one crossball exercise and then we do one stretch. And don't forget to relax and breathe. Awesome. Let's come back up. Now, I want you to open one leg. In this position, if you are not too flexible, you can just like go to the side. You will feel the stretch in your hamstring. Maybe a little bit of stretch here. Bring your hands up, whatever is possible. If you are more flexible, you can go down. Just stretch all the side here. It can, while you have cramp, it can be like come up the pain and discomfort. At the same time, opening all here, your hips, your leg. Perfect. Let's try same thing the other side. Don't try to go like as deep as I'm doing. Do whatever is possible. We want to be gentle. We want to just like give a break to our body. This is not about pushing too far or too much. This is just about being present and feeling better. Awesome. Let's grab your foam roller again. What we want to do, we want to actually release the outside of your leg. This is really can be uncomfortable and painful for most of the people. They have so much tender spot there. Again, do 5 seconds if you can, take a breath. Or if you can, hold it longer. We want to hold this for 1 minute in general, but do whatever is possible for you. So make sure you are not on the side of your butt. You are actually under the butt line to the outside of your leg, and you move it toward your knee. back up, find a tender spot, hold it. Make sure you are not locking your knee. We want to let this be a little bit loose. Some of my clients are like, what do you mean to relax? This is so painful. I cannot relax. I totally understand. It will come over time when you practice again and again. Perfect. Let's do the same thing to the other side. If I'm just switching too fast, you're slower, just go with your pace, okay? Don't try to keep up with me. We just want to feel good. Even if you can't do it just totally, just like 20 seconds, that's awesome. Too comfortable while you're bleeding. Every person is different. Every person can feel their discomfort or cramps just here. I personally feel it all my leg. So we are trying to do general muscles that can actually feel the cramps. Let's try the other side. Just open up everything. Let's grab your cross ball again. You can do this with foam roller too. We want to actually release the inner thigh. So it's like this section, but it depends again. You can find some people, they just find tender spot in one point. Some other people like hole here, they feel it's tender. Don't get obsessed or picky with how you should exactly do it. When you find a tender spot, just hold on it. So one leg is straight. It's like while we're sleeping, lots of people sleep in this position. You put this on the leg that is actually bent in the inner thigh. Make sure your weight is completely on the ball, because if I'm like this, I won't feel it. So your weight is exactly in the middle. You can actually hold it like this if it's too painful. If not, you can go even lower. And just hold this position for 1 minute. You can again start rolling it, find the tender point, and just hold. You're so welcome to always adjust your position to find more comfortable Perfect. So now let's do stretching your inner thigh a little bit. So go in this position. You can stay on your toes or you can push your heel down and we hold it for 30 seconds. If this is too advanced for you, you can do it standing in this position like this. Not the stretch, but the foam roller and the cross ball. The stretch, it should be maximum 1 minute and minimum 30 seconds. Awesome. So now, we go with the cross ball again. If it's too tender, you can go for a softer ball. We want to actually release under your ribs to the side of your torso. So between your hip and between the ribs. You put it right here again. Be careful it's not on a bone. And we go for 1 minute. Go all the way down. Perfect. Let's do the same thing the other side. So we go for the last exercise, like still it will be with the cross ball. So I want you to use the cross ball at the top of your bum right here. So it's not here on the bone, but it's actually at top of your bum right here. You roll it while we are lying on the ball. You can reposition it. Again, make sure it's not on a bone. And we go for 1 minute. You roll it, find a tender spot as always. heart. Take a deep breath. I want you to see yourself and acknowledge yourself, how you feel in your body. It can be pretty uncomfortable. You would like to distract yourself to not even feel the cramps, that uncomfort, or even maybe you don't even like bleeding, it sucks. Whatever it is you're feeling, or maybe you really actually love bleeding and you honor it. Just be with it for a few moments. Now put your hand on your womb, and I want you to give yourself this permission to bleed. It's okay to bleed. You do not need to rush this. You do not need to feel resentment or resistance, that this is like preventing you from living or doing things you love. This is just a pause for you to get in tune with yourself, to come back to your body. And if it hurts, if it's painful, it can have lots of reason. You can improve it. It's not the end of the world. You can work on your nutrition, exercising, and lots of other things. Maybe it's emotion, maybe it's your thoughts. It can be lots of reason you are going through like tough cramps. Even mostly it can be actually stress. So just give yourself the permission to go through this. You're a woman, honor it, own it, and try to find beauty in it. I know it's hard, it can sound so poetic or cheesy, but this is the truth actually. Just be with yourself a few more minutes. I want you to thank yourself so much for investing this time to yourself and this self-care. And I want you to move forward with this calm energy. I hope this video helped you a lot, guys. If you didn't feel it, if you have problems, just let me know in the comment below. Subscribe, we will have more follow-along videos. And just let me know in comment what do you like more to see from me. Take care.